okay? We're gonna get down to the digits, okay? We're gonna be getting a bag this summer. One thing I do think that Publix needs to do is freaking raise their wages, because I do think that we should be getting paid better, but it's not like entirely bad. So let's start off with the baggers. So baggers usually start off. Hey y'all, welcome back to another banging video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the pay range at Publix and different positions there and how much they're paying, okay, how much the starting pay is, all that good stuff. So what encouraged me to do this video is because I keep telling you guys, apply, it's summer, like right now's the time to apply, things are hot, open interviews, all this stuff. And I dedicate a lot of videos here on my channel to kind of like steering you guys in the right path as to what to expect, all the good things this company can do for you. But a lot of you guys want to run up that check. A lot of you guys are like, how's the shmoney, okay? So that was kind of silly of me. I mean, I have addressed this in a few other videos, but maybe I haven't talked about it as much as I've wanted to. So I'm gonna do that in today's video, okay? We're gonna get down to the digits, okay? We're gonna be getting a bag this summer. One thing I tell everyone to put in perspective is that although this might not be the grocery store that pays the highest, and by all means, guys, like, I'm not trying to persuade you guys to come to Publix. Like, if you guys want to go to Walmart or something else, go ahead. I literally have videos here on my channel where I talk to you guys about Walmart, I talk to you guys about Target. But because I've experienced these other places, I personally feel like Publix is better, because I'll say it from the get-go. Like, I mean, this is the start of the video. We all here, we all fresh, we all ready to hear what I gotta say. And I'll go ahead and keep it a bug. Like, Walmart might pay more than Publix for sure. I mean, Walmart probably starts at a higher rate. I think Walgreens also starts at a higher rate. I'm not just talking about pharmacy positions. I'm going to be talking about normal cashier positions. But even in pharmacy, I mean, Walgreens is paying more. And Walgreens usually doesn't pay that good, but for some reason they're paying more now. Walmart pays one of the highest salaries and hourly amounts, but it doesn't compensate for other things. I mean, for example, the tuition reimbursement, you don't get that at a lot of other companies. You get that at Publix, and that counts to me for a lot, because every semester you can get a few $1,000s back, and if you divide that into the amount of hours you're working, you're really getting more, you know, like a higher amount of money per hour if you really did the calculations. Whereas in Walmart, that wouldn't be the case scenario, because Walmart will just pay you a certain amount of money. It might be $1 or $2 higher than another grocery store. They're not giving you tuition reimbursement. They're not giving you the same stocks. You know, they're not doing the same thing. So I'm not trying to shit on no company, but I'm just trying to put that into perspective, because I'm not trying to just persuade you guys to go to Publix. It's because, do you hear this shit? I'm just trying to be the friend, the cousin, the sister, the person who cares about you guys and wants what's best for y'all. And if, you know, you are trying to go to school, or if you do need a flexible schedule for whatever reasons you got going on, you know, I just think Publix is at least the best fit for me. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the juicy stuff, okay? To the juicy stuff, like what's really gonna get y'all to apply. Before we get started though, y'all already know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be coming with these bangers for y'all, okay? Like, y'all be asking me stuff, I'm here to answer them. So if y'all got any questions, make sure you let me know. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm trying to help y'all and I need y'all to help me, okay? Period. Now, I guess I'll start off with baggers, okay? So baggers, now all this is going to fluctuate according to your state, according to your store, according to your district, and according to the person, okay? So I've seen people who apply at the same store, and you know, one person might get like a few cents more than the other. It's nothing crazy. Big companies do, you know, do it by coins. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they might give you 25 cents more or less or whatever. Like, they don't have to do it by a single dollar amount. So I know people just automatically assume a raise is a whole dollar, and that's not always like that. When you start working in these companies, you're gonna realize that your raise might be 10 cents, you know, and you just have to just, okay, you know, I mean, you can go fight it low-key, but like, you know, usually you just, all right. Now, one thing I do think that Publix needs to do is freaking raise their wages, because I do think that we should be getting paid better, but it's not like entirely bad. So let's start off with the baggers. So baggers usually start off at $10 an hour. It's not bad because baggers usually make tips, and I know they don't really take that into consideration when they give you your starting pay, because you're not technically supposed to be taking tips. You literally wear a badge that says no taking tips, but I've seen baggers always take tips. I've seen managers who act as a bagger for an hour or two because a bagger called out take tips as well. So like, honestly, you're making tips. I mean, you don't make a crazy amount, no, but you make, you know, it fluctuates. You might get an hour where you make $15 an hour because you made $5 in tips. So that all obviously helps out. Cashiers, we're starting at 10 something an hour, but I believe they might be up to almost $11 an hour right now. Those are cashiers. Cashiers obviously don't make tips. The good thing at Publix though is like cashiers and baggers, sometimes they switch. So even though you might be like a cashier in the system, you might have to act as a bagger. You still get paid the same as a cashier or whatever they agreed to pay you was. You know, it doesn't matter what position you're doing. If they said you're going to be making 10 or 11 or $12 an hour, doesn't matter if you're sitting down. If they told you to sit down, you're still making the same amount of money. So if they tell you to bag, don't worry about that. And you might get the actual opportunity to make tips, so you'll be making even more money. Don't rely on the tips largely, but you know, it is something to take into consideration. Next up would be customer service. So customer service, I believe, starts at like 11 something an hour, maybe $11 flat. And it all fluctuates also, like if you're moving from from a starting position, or are you just, you know, coming into the store, which by the way, if you're just coming into the store, don't expect really to get into any high position, because Publix is a company that promotes from within. So if you're coming from the outside, they're probably going to want to start you off at the bottom, which would be like a bagger or cashier, or unless you decide to do a different department. But usually if you're starting from the bottom, you don't go straight into customer service. But customer service does pay around 11 something an hour. And I believe you can work your way up to about 15 if you're part-time and 17 if you're full-time. Not bad, I would say. I think they should be putting it at more because customer service can be very hectic. But let's move on to some of the other departments. So Deli, I've done a lot of videos specializing or like getting into the specifics of Deli, like, you know, what to expect, the pay, everything. And I did that with one of my friends, Hamard, who he is Hungry Hamard here on YouTube. And he was really breaking it down for you guys, like everything to expect, the pay, things that you had to do, all that good stuff. So definitely check some of those videos out. But the starting pay at the Deli right now in Florida is $13 an hour, which is pretty good, I would say. You know, like, it's decent. Deli is a lot of work. Like I said, I'm not gonna break down everything you have to do at Deli department because I literally, like, I did those videos with Homework. But a little side note, like, it is a lot of work. So that's why you're getting paid $13, because the work is like, it's up there. Anyway, then produce was like 11 something. I think same thing in bakery. Like, all these side positions are gonna pay you like the same thing as customer service, basically. Meat department is one of the higher paying departments, but it's hard to get in and you have to know what you're doing. And once you're in the meat department, you might as well look into moving up because it's one of the higher paying departments, I would say. Next up would be pharmacy. I've allocated a lot of like videos just to pharmacy, so it feels weird just like talking about it now, because I'm like, I've done separate videos just on pharmacy. But anyways, pharmacy, the starting pay is $12 an hour. A lot of people always ask me that, and it can fluctuate to about $18 an hour. It's a little different because, yes, the pharmacy is inside of Publix, so, you know, it follows all the Publix regulations and stuff like that in the terms of, like, you know, you can get paid 12 to, let's say, 17. I think it was 17 something an hour, 17.50 or something. Like, I'm telling you guys, they really be counting them quarters and pennies, bro. So I don't know. But because, you know, a pharmacy tech is like a nationwide thing, if you're like nationally certified, you can get $1 more. And things like that. If you know how to immunize, you can get $1 more. So all those things are like extra add-ons onto the cap, what they call a cap. So a cap is like you can't exceed it. So if you are a pharmacy tech and you make $17.50 an hour, for the next 10 years, it doesn't matter if you do great, you can't make more than $17.50 an hour if you're part-time. Like, that's why after you hit a cap, usually they talk to you about potentially moving on to the next position or getting promoted, or what's your plan and stuff like that. Because you won't just keep getting a raise forever. Like, you hit a maximum and then you can't get no more raises. But in pharmacy, yeah, like if you're like nationally certified or if you know how to immunize, you'll get $1 more added to that cap, which is pretty cool. I think I covered most departments. I didn't cover grocery department. Grocery department, I think also starts off around 12 something, and you can move your way up to like 13, 14, 15, $16 an hour. So that's kind of around the pay range. I definitely think that Publix should be paying a lot more. Like, my personal opinion is that we do a lot. We provide premier customer service, and I see so many people say that they rather shop at Publix than any other company, and our prices are up there and this and that. Like, we're making profit, we're making money and this and that. I definitely think we should be getting paid a lot more. I encourage all of my subscribers and all of my friends and all of my people, and I've done it before too, to, you know, if they're not happy with what they're getting, to speak up, to tell someone that you feel like you need more money in this and that. The worst thing they can tell you is no, but it doesn't mean to give up. Like, you gotta be persistent. So I encourage you guys, like, if you're not happy with your $12 an hour, go ask for 13. See what they say, you know? Who cares? But other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. I hope that answered a lot of you guys' questions. Like I said, you guys can always message me if you have questions. YouTube comments is the quickest way to reach me. If there's anything else you want me to address, let me know. Other than that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel, because we're on a road to 5K. Let's get it. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for following with me on my journey, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.